Hey there, Rivet crew. Welcome to your Tuesday workout. Slightly longer piece today. Probably going to take most of us anywhere from 18 to 25 or so minutes. Nice little mixture of cardio, gymnastics, and some weightlifting, as you can see. We have consistently 2,500 meters on the bike, right? We have that 1, 2, 3 times. Then that is always followed by some squat movement with the barbell. We have some thrusters, we have some overhead squats, and we have some front squats at the end. And then after each of those, we have some gymnastics on the bar. We have chest to bar pull-ups, we have toes to bar, and we have regular kipping and chin over bar pull-ups. So going through the movements, let's talk about that barbell first. We have 3 barbell movements, all performed with the same. This should be considered a kind of a light to slightly moderate weight. Definitely, I would say choose your weights based off of the overhead squat. That's probably going to be the most challenging movement for most of us. So look at that set of 25 overhead squats there, smack dab in the middle. Choose a weight to get through that in no more than 3 sets. Actually, all of our barbell movements, we should be able to get through those sets of 25 in no more than 3 sets, which means no more than 2 breaks in there. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your weight today. And then kind of a similar idea with the pull-up variations there. We have chest to bar, toes to bar, and 25 kipping pull-ups at the end. Same thing, we want to keep that to probably 2 minutes or so. A couple breaks there. Those are a little bit easier to chip away at and make into smaller sets if need be. If you struggle with those chest bar pull-ups, of course, modify, scale that to chin over bar pull-ups. Same thing with the toes to bar, either find a variation there, knees to elbows, knees to chest, or maybe if you do want to work on your toes to bar, you can also make that 25 a smaller set if you really want to work on those toes to bar, and you should want to work on those. As far as pacing through the workout is concerned, we can kind of strategy-wise pick something that you know you're strong at on there. It's either the bike, it's the gymnastics, or the barbell. There's something on there that you're especially good at. That can be your go station. That's where you're going to push it. And then you can have 1 or 2 of the other stations that maybe you're not so good at. That could be like your recovery station where you slow it down a little bit. And the way that works, basically, like if you know you're really good on the bike, cardio is your jam, you're good on the bike, you're going to push the pace on the bike and then chip away at the gymnastics and the barbell. Maybe you're really good with the barbell, not so good at the other 2. So go ahead and go for big sets on the squat movements, chip away at the gymnastics, look for a steady pace on the bike. Maybe you're really good at the gymnastics, same idea, push for big sets on those toes to bar and those various pulls we're doing in there. Chip away at the barbell, steady pace on the bike. So as far as kind of create a tempo for yourself that's going to maximize your capabilities in the workout today. So push 1, maybe medium on the other, and then 1 that might be in there that you struggle with out of 3. Chip away at it the best you can and set yourself up for that station by, going strong on the other one's stations and buying yourself some time, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's what I got for you. So choose the barbell wisely based off the overhead squats. Again, the toes to bar, the gymnastics things, we can break those down into smaller sets. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about real quick, so body parts I like to talk about. So pull-up movements, gymnastics movements today, active shoulders, right? When you're hanging on the bar for all these things, we should always hang with those shoulder blades pulled down tight, right? We want active shoulder. If we start hanging on the bar with loose shoulder, we are using just our arms basically to kind of do everything, our pull-ups or toes to bar. We want to engage our shoulders and all those muscles in our back by pulling that shoulder blade down for active shoulder, right? This way you, again, engage like all your serratus anterior, your lats and everything back here. Makes it so much more efficient to do our gymnastics movement. So keep those shoulder blades pulled down for active shoulders when you're hanging on the bar. And then for your barbell movements today, as they are all squat movements, it really pays to keep the weight, the barbell, balanced, or I should say centered over the middle of the body, which basically means we want to keep that bar high up on the shoulders. That bar should always be basically right at the intersection of your neck and your torso, right here, right above the collarbone. It's very common to see that barbell kind of start slipping down, and this kind of throws off your balance because the weight's out in front of you. It starts the elbows, puts you in a bad position. So try to keep that bar high up on the shoulders, and this is for all these movements today, or actually for thrusters and the front squats, high up on the shoulders. And again, this keeps it centered over their center of mass, I should say, makes for better balance, and it kind of shortens our range of motion a little bit. If the bar is down here somewhere, this has to go further from here to here. Where if it's here, the body has to go a little bit less. And believe me, that inch or two makes a difference. And then last thing I'll say, overhead squats, we want to keep that weight centered over the middle of the foot. I know you can't see my foot right now, but this is the middle of my foot. We want that bar to kind of go straight up and straight down. So try to keep that bar balanced, kind of right behind your head, right over the shoulder, right over the middle of the foot when you're doing your overhead squats today. It takes a lot of effort, less effort to keep it, so you don't have a bar wave back and forth. All right, there we go. Get it done. Come in, get it done. Extra credit, GHD sit-ups, and some hammer curls. Curls for the girls. There you go.